Right now, you trying to get the whole thing? You gotta wear helmets to get it. Huh? So,
You trying to get the whole thing?
No.
Okay.
Right now, this.
Okay.
And then later.
Gotcha.
More. Yeah.
Look at that.
Stand by, y'all.
You're listening to Amazing 102.5 FM. Its owners and associates take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the host of this talk show or their guests. Statements or show topics are not necessarily for the use of this radio station.
It's Tune In Tuesday. It's Tune In Tuesday. It's Tune In Tuesday. I'm excited to be here, guys. I've got great in-studio guests in store for you all today. So if you're in your car, I need you to turn up your dial, turn up the volume. You need to hear this. There's some great things in store for you today. I've got Devin the Dude in the building. Legendary K Reno in the building. I've got Kiara Craft in the building. No Curfew Band is in the building. All of these people are in here to give you some good information that you need to know. Huge shout out to my co-hosts that aren't here today. DJ Nightcap and Marcus Bowers TV are unable to be here, but you know what? I have a comedian that's here today that I think is super funny. He's gonna fill in today.
I'm the filler, y'all.
Hold on, let me tell him who you are.
Oh, do that.
I got that boy, comedian Grossman, in the building.
Really?
So it's going down. Thank you for being here today.
Oh, no doubt. I'm glad to be
Appreciate
here.
you.
No problem.
Glad to have you. I hope you brought your funny today.
I brought everything. I was
Hey,
bringing everything.
that's what I'm talking about.
Stay in my backpack.
Come on. That's what we came to do today. You know what? Before we get into it heavily, we're going to go to a quick commercial. When we come back, we get to talk to Devin the Dude, everybody. If you have questions for him, please call in at 832-685-1025. We'll be right back. Okay. So, what were you saying?
Just
Comedian, right?
Yeah, I didn't want you to say, Terry,
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
People say that all the
Terry.
time. I'm trying to get them to quit saying that because everything I own is comedian Grossman.
Okay, very good. No problem.
Yeah.
No problem at all. All right. Is it recording? What do you see?
You?
Am I too tall or too short?
No, you good.
Okay. And the Mevo is on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. You ready?
Everything is good.
Oh, yeah. I want to talk about that too.
Oh, you don't see nobody else? What's up, man? What
I'm
are you for?
Well,
You had to touch the can. We was fine till you touched
If
it.
he wants to
Get away
record,
from now.
if you have a way to record the three of us,
I got it.
but in the meantime, I gotta have this.
I got it, man. God damn. You know,
You see how he telling you how to direct the
I
camera?
got you know,
Way over
Mr.
there?
Cam. You know, fool with it.
No, you serious?
No, hey, you serious? No, I wasn't. I wasn't serious. If you take me serious, then that's what I'm like.
All right.
About me, Nick.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah. We're back. This is your girl Amanda Sapp from the Amanda Sapp Show on Amazing 102.5 FM. Y'all, I'm saying y'all because it's that serious. Y'all, I need y'all to turn up, tune in, all that good stuff. Comedian Grossman, are you excited about being here today?
Yes, I am. I'm excited about being on your show.
Okay, come on with it.
Come on now.
I'm glad to have you here.
Yeah. I didn't know you had a show.
Come on.
Cam
I'm trying to
Cam
tell
was like,
you.
hey, man,
The
she
word
doing
is
good things. So I
the
said,
word
let me
is
get in.
out.
It's out?
Yeah, the word is out. And you know how I know it's out?
How you know?
When you have people like legendary K Reno, legendary ESG, legendary Lip Flip come in the building, and then you have Devin the Dude.
The Papa Lot Kid. I'm going to challenge you one day.
People like that.
I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to go Instagram. I'm going to challenge you. I ain't say I'm going to win. I'm a little old. I might lock up a little bit.
Right.
Ooh, that was tight. Now that happened.
Exactly. You know what? Let me let people know who's in the building today. Rap's best kept secret. Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper is in the building. Amazing. Devin the Dude is up in here. Hey.
What's happening?
Come on, step up to the mic, baby.
Just
We
cool,
need you up here.
Oh, man, I'm just saying, my pleasure, man. I'm glad y'all had me up here, man.
You know what?
You're looking out.
And we want you here. When we have to have people like you in the building so people can know what amazing, what good looks like, what greatness looks like. And you are that. And so it only made sense to have you here. Big ups to K Reno for connecting the dots. And today we want to get in depth. We want to know more about who Devin the Dude is. For those people who don't know, why Devin the Dude? Why didn't you just call yourself Devin? Where did Devin the Dude come from? That name.
Well, great question.
I want to talk about that singing too, but go ahead.
Great question. When we first came out, you know what I'm saying, as the Odd Squad back in like 92, 93, you know, I was actually doing a solo album.
Jugmug, Rock Quest. Got you.
And,
I got my notes, baby. I'm ready.
That'll work. And thanks to Crazy C, man, we got our deal. Thanks for him.
My producer.
He kind of discovered us. You know, he got our tape.
What you mean?
You know what I'm saying? He kind of helped us when we were shopping our deals and stuff. So he got in touch with, he gave one of our tapes to Lil J, or he the one who helped us get our deal when we were shopping our demos at the Odd Squad.
Yeah, them boys was dope. Really, they walked in themselves. Really. I was just a facilitator.
The music was, but God used you as a vessel to make things happen.
Yeah, but it was all them.
Yeah, like 91, 92 or something. You know, but he was close to Rob. You know what I'm saying? Rob Quest. You know what I'm saying? They was in the same neighborhood, and they grew up together. You know, kind of. And when we got out, you know, we was trying to shine. You know, he was very influential at the time. You know, he was really, you know, somebody that was really producing, one of the first type producers in H-Town. You know what I'm saying? One of the, everybody, you know, they got to give it up to Crazy C, man. I don't know why.
Give it up to Crazy C.
But yeah, man, he was one of the innovators.
So Devin the Dude, why that name? Why not just Devin? Why not?
Okay, well, I've always wanted to be myself, and that's it. That's why we were the Odd Squad, because we was kind of different from a lot of people who was, you know, they was like, their name was kind of, you know, kind of gangster back then, but we was Odd Squad. We was like down to earth, fun lovers, whatever, you know, smoking, drinking, just having fun, partying. When I came out with my solo album, I just said I just wanted to be Devin. So cool, that's what it was, Devin. That was the name. That was my name. Scarface was overseeing the project. You know what I'm saying? He was like in a
Big ups to Scarface.
Yeah, much love. That's my homie, man. So he was like overseeing the production and stuff over. So towards the end of the project, had like 8 songs, 9 songs. We needed another song or two, and he was like, "Man, what you used to listen to when you was little, when you was small?" What
was on your playlist?
I was like, "Well, I used to be a DJ myself. You know, in the 3rd grade, I used to climb in the trash."
What you mean, like?
No, scratching wasn't even out then. I was like in the 3rd grade at the time. I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida, and we lived in front of a radio station called WRXB, and the Deanmore Plaza was the apartment complex or whatever, and it's still there, and the radio station is still there too. Wow. As a 3rd grade, I used to.
Did you know that, comedian Grossman?
I used to go to the trash can every Wednesday. You go to the trash can to get all the. They throw the records away, because even if they had a little scratch on it, they couldn't afford to play it live on air.
Yeah.
Right. So if they had 30% reserve, they had for that, and they throw most of the stuff away. A lot of the stuff didn't have scratches; they just didn't want it. So my house was full of records. So one of the
some money.
Right.
one of the records. It was my favorite record. It wasn't a part of that trash can bunch, but it was part of the era. It was the Dude, Quincy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Man, that song, it had me believing that it was an actual dude that was, you know, I had the video in my head, you know what I'm saying? I saw this actual person. He was a bad singer. He rapped too. The song had Michael Jackson when he was 15, Patty Austin, and they was singing backgrounds, you know, at the time. I didn't know all that then, but
you knew from what you saw.
Right.
That's something you need to.
So when Face asked me about that, he said, what did you listen to when you was small? I was like, well, my favorite album is called The Dude, Quincy Jones. Okay, you got it? I was like, yeah, it's in the B room. You know, so we went, like, go get it. I went back into my albums, I got my album, came back, and he put it on. The Dude came on. The bass line came. He's like, oh, yeah, let's hook it up. Boom. He said, you can start on it. I'm like, start on what? Like, you the dude, man. This name of the album. You the dude. You just named this album name of the album, man. Come on. I was like, come on, man. Quincy Jones the dude. Like, well, okay, well, Space, I believe in you, man. All right, let's go. Let's roll. So I just started writing while he was hooking up the beat. And we did all of that together at the same time. So we finished.
I'm sorry, not to cut you off, but I have to. That's dope.
That's amazing.
Like, that's magic. That's magic.
He got his lessons out the dumpster. I'm going to the dumpster. I got $40 left. I'm not spending it on no album. I've been watching the janitor throw these albums. And guess what? I'm gonna get them albums. I know your mama say, "What that money I gave? I still got it. You stealing again? No.
They
he
threw it
throwing them away in the dumpster.
So let me ask you this. as that was happening, as that was taking place, he asked you, who you like to listen. Scarface asked you who you like to listen to, and all this kind of stuff. Like, this is the conversation you're having. Did you know at the time that this is what you were going to elevate to? That's magic.
No. Okay. The thing was, okay. This is what had happened
At
was,
the time.
okay. The song came out cool. The album came out. It was cool. One, you know what I'm saying? It was like, ooh, I had the art squad on my team. You know, it sounded like another art squad album, really, because that's, you know what I'm saying, they was down with it. They was like, they was like, say, man, Faith wanted me to do a solo album, man. What y'all think? Let's go, let's roll.
Yeah.
So they were having it back. So the second album came, and they said, yeah, man, it's time to name the album. I said, well, let's name it just trying to live. Devin the Dude. I mean, Devin just trying to live. That's what I call it. And then they was like, no, what about Devin the Dude? Because people know you as Devin the Dude. And I said, no, that's the name of the album, first of all.
Yeah.
The Dude, this name of the album. And then, second of all, this name the Quincy Jones stuff. I don't want this to roll with that. Come on, man, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Come on, don't make... I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Like,
The
well,
dumpster man.
yeah. Like I say, no, man, you're the dude, man. You're the dude, man. It sounds, it got a ring to it. Devin the Dude, man. That's my manager Rico too. He always kept saying that. Too. Man, it's the dude, man. I'm telling you, got a ring, man. People know you as the dude now. I like Devin the Dude, just trying to live. It's just too much.
You had to make it ring in your head that that's what you wanted.
Well, and 2002, I think that's when that album was trying to come out, Just Trying to Live. He brought to my attention that there was a female named Devin that was on making an album, out on the charts and everything. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess it'll make sense if I'll be Devin the Dude. If she happened to pop or blow up or whatever,
Right.
I'll be Devin the Dude.
Yeah.
That's Devin the woman.
Devin.
Right. So,
Okay, good. Yeah, not to be confused, right.
So that kind of brought me to the point of saying, okay, I'll run with it. Other than that, I was going to say, I was in the
I think it's a cool name. Devin.
I think it's cool. Obviously,
Very catchy.
it worked for him.
Yeah, it did. I'm glad. Appreciate
Everybody
that rapping at the time. Appreciate Rico.
Okay. I did not get an opportunity to listen to your very, very late, earlier projects with the Odd Squad, and I wanted to know from you: were you singing and rapping at that time as well?
Yes.
Where did you learn to sing?
Well, I used to
Were
sing.
you in church?
In the third grade,
No.
third, fourth grade, I was in Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yeah.
I wanted to. My mom put me in like in a boys' camp. It was a camp that had a choir in it, but we did a lot of other stuff. I was in that, and I sung, but it wasn't just really, it was just singing. I wasn't take it seriously. But when we moved from Florida to Texas, and when I was in the fourth grade, because that's when I moved to Texas, when I was in fourth grade, my grandmother, she was really, really, really spiritual. Holiness. I'm talking about 4 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week going to church.
Yeah.
Right.
I couldn't bring not one record with me because she wasn't having that.
Oh yeah.
How did you sneak those?
I couldn't sneak it. I had to leave them in Florida.
Oh, I
and
see.
all my stuff got lost. I mean,
Yeah.
but she did have a lot of gospel stuff. And she said, you just play them records, play those. So I had to play Mighty Clouds of Joy, and Five Blind Boys, and all that. Andre Crouch. And
That kind of spiritual?
Yeah, I had to play all that. I couldn't, she wouldn't allow me to circle with music. She wouldn't even let a TV be in the house.
Yeah.
The girls, holiness. The girls couldn't even wear jeans or anything. Had to wear skirts on. She took me to church all the time. I kept falling asleep in church. She kept going with that big switch. Get up. My grandmother, she didn't cuss no more. She said, get up with that switch. Finally, she just got tired of beating me in church. She asked the preacher, can I join the choir? You used to sing. Then you used to sing back to the album. What, you gonna sing in the choir? Can you sing? I'm the only little boy up there with a whole bunch of adults. The only one.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I learned the octaves and stuff.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
You can sing though.
I can sing.
I heard you.
I can hold a note, but sing.
Have you ever taken vocal lessons, like a coach or anything like that? Because if you're gonna take your music seriously, I would imagine all the way across the board, which would in turn be a vocal coach.
Well, I didn't take it that seriously. As far as my vocals, as far as the business side of it, you know what I'm saying? We went to school. I went to the Art Institute of Houston back in the day for a few years, and I was like 2 months away from getting my degree, and then we got signed with Rapper Life. I was like, I won't need the degree no more.
Wow.
So I may go back and get my degree.
I was gonna ask.
I may go back and get it.
So do you find it
After I
that?
pay them their money.
Yeah.
That borrowed money, they.
So, let me ask you a question. How'd you hook up with Dre? What's there, homie?
I would say, okay.
That's-
Actually, that's kind of how Rico became my manager at the time. He was working with Rapper a lot, and somebody from, Dre's camp called Rapper a lot and asked for me.
Oh, wow.
Didn't nobody really have my number.
How does
All
these
those
things
rappers
happen
that
though?
rap a lot and they want to Devin the Dude.
But here's my
That's what's up.
my question is, does that make you think, you know what, I'm onto something, I'm great, right? I must be doing something right. If those are the kind of people that are reaching out, how do you keep yourself from not being or from not getting big in the head, or how do you stay humble with things like that? At the time, I'd be like, everybody, I'm partying. Dre want to talk to me. Scarface is hooking me up. I mean, like, how do you stay humble in situations like that?
I mean, it's easy. It's easy, man, for me, man. I never... It's an inside thing, you know what I'm saying? Back in the Odd Squad days,
Okay.
we kind of get frustrated because it was all about making money, stocking dollars, making money. And we had like a group meeting, whatever, drinking, smoking. I was like, told them, I was like, man, I don't want to be famous. I don't want a lot of money.
Who says that?
I did. And they were like, man, you crazy. What you talking about? Like, man, I don't.
That's crazy.
No, I didn't. And
Why
I
not,
still
though?
feel kind of the same kind of today. I mean, it's just a lot to go with it and just too much. It's just a lot. It's
A lot of tension is in.
I want
You
to.
just want to be comfortable.
I want to be able to walk to the store and buy a loaf of bread and come back without being harassed. If I'm able to do that, then man, I can't.
I get that. I do get that.
Yeah.
But the type of artist he is, the type of music he has, what he has created for hip hop as a whole, the world has to know about that, and whatever comes with that comes with that.
Okay,
Too much is given.
Much is given, much is
If that's
required.
necessary.
Well, so I've enjoyed the best of both worlds. I
Okay.
mean, because I get respect and I get love from
Yes, you
people,
do.
especially a lot of the people who I looked up to. And I've been asked to be a part of all these projects over the years. I'm still overwhelmed about being that. So if somebody locally asks me to go to the studio tomorrow and do a record, I'm okay for real. Let alone somebody like who I looked up to and listened to and I admire and I'm a big fan of. So it's like, let God open another door for me like this.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? Not only. They like my music. I get to be able to be a part of their project and enjoy their fan base. People who never heard of me on their end get to hear.
That's a great.
And that's how I was able to sustain over the years, especially after Dre. With Scarface helping me out there along the way, you get frustrated, and Dre helped you out along the way. And then a lot of days you get frustrated for it because sometimes you feel that you have the talent, you have it, but you just it's just not. You're not getting it like everybody else is getting it around you. Man, I want it like that. And sometimes then I see the people who get it and how they handle it and how they can't handle it and how or how they mishandle it or how they mistry. And it's like, ooh, I don't want that to be me. I don't want to even try. I don't want that to be me. I get scared for that to be. I don't want to become nothing else other than Devin. I don't want to become nothing else.
He's saying he preaching over here. Grandma came down.
But
Grandma's sitting
it's
doing
true,
something.
though, 'cause
It is
I've been
true.
knowing Devin for years, and he's always been the same cat. As you see him, I don't care if he's on the big stage, get out, we still show the regular cats love when he gets off the stage.
And I hear you
in
guys.
the street, we eat. I'm going to Chinese. I see Devin. What's up, baby? First time I see Devin, I start let's pop it out.
Yeah.
I always tell him that.
And I hear
He can be on stage. He can be on stage. And he'll actually was on stage.
That's the reason why he's remained
He's
successful and relevant over all these years, man. You know what I'm
Being
saying?
humble, too.
Being
I
humble,
get being
man.
humble. And
Just being real.
just from listening to your conversation, it is authentic. It is super real. And what you're saying, a lot of people don't even think that way. To be able to want to, you want me on your project? You are who you are. Do you know how many people I asked about you up to this interview? Because I wanted to make sure that I caught a feel of what other people felt when it came to you. These people, like, you change people's thought processes, their lives, that when they hear certain things and move certain ways, they think of your songs. And when you have that type of impact and effect on people, like it's got to be tapped into even more. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what it means, or your humbleness is great. But for me, I see it and I'm like, I need to be like this man. How do I do this? How do I get people to think of me the way that they're thinking of you? That's what came to my head as I was asking questions about you. So I'm sure your grandmother, I'm sure your family is proud of you.
Yeah, especially my mom. She's still just so down. She treats me like I'm still just a child. Well, you okay? Well, you need some money.
Is she okay with your music?
When I first, in 92, 93, when she first heard my songs, I was like, oh, I felt like, what I'm saying, the male version of like, I like the music, but I know you're not going to play that song. You know that.
You can't play in the church for sure.
Oh, no. My mother was a little more outgoing than my grandmother. My grandmother wasn't allowing nothing, but my mom and my dad he partied all the time, but you know what I'm saying, it was more lenient, you know what I'm saying. So my mom, she heard me, cussing and stuff and the kind of language I used, she was like, oh. She was just glad my grandma didn't have to go through it. My grandma had passed just recently, whatever.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, okay, no problem. But recently, back in '92.
Still, sorry to hear that.
No problem. Thank you. And she was just saying, "You staying out of trouble, ain't you? You're making a little money, and it sounds pretty good. So as long as you're making a little money, you staying out of trouble, and you're being responsible." I like it. Give me some more. Let me hear some more.
That's all I would need to hear.
So I was like, and after that, I was like, good Lord,
If your mama down, you good. Yeah, you good.
Stamp of approval.
Yeah, that was it.
Very good. We're going to go to commercial, a break.
Hold on, listen to this side.
I know. We're going to go to a break real quick. When we come back, more from Devin the Dude. We want to know about projects. We want to know who he's working with. We want to know who he wants to work with. This is your girl Amanda Sapp from the Amanda Sapp Show. Got my boy, comedian Grossman in the building. We'll be right back.
Godfather Carrito in the house.
Hey. Very good.
Boy, that's amazing.
You're okay with us talking about your family?
Oh, whatever. I'm open to whatever subject.
A lot of good info.
Yeah.
Man, I'm learning. I've been knowing.
This is more interesting than I am,
Yeah, Devin someone in there already.
I did.
Man, Devin.
Yeah, I
Man,
sent
that
Oh
dude
man,
been on
somebody out on Instagram.
The Best of
hit me up
Both
about
Worlds.
stick work and stuff, and then we started going
With the what?
over
He been on
patterns
Best of
and-
Both Worlds
and
with
we
R.
did that,
Kelly
and
and
we changed
Jay-Z.
up different color
He's
hats,
amazing.
like black, orange, green, red, different colors.
The infamous song on
You know,
Chronic,
Yeah.
2002.
I wanted to
Yeah.
get. I wanted to
Upward
get.
Smoke Tour, yeah.
What is that song? What we do? Song with you and Andre. Wanted to get What a Job, but I couldn't find a radio that is his version
Okay.
of that song. Is there one?
Yeah, it is one. They
Where?
play it on the radio all the time on the box.
I would say.
Unless they did it manually, I don't know. Unless they did the.
They gotta
They
cut
had
out
to do
all that.
something because I could not find
You sound like you put the instrumental.
it. I did because that's all I could find, and I really wanted it to.
You could let me know. I had some radio versions. I didn't know. You let me know at the last minute.
I know. Sorry.
Devin, was it Best of Both Worlds 2 or 1 that you was on with Jay and R. Kelly?
One. They never did it two.
Yeah, it's 1.
They never-
Yeah, they fell out.
But they never got a chance to even do the
Like to
tour.
hear
Tour,
They was about to
yeah.
do the tour.
Like
yeah.
a up close?
They was about to do the tour. Too. And he had that
Close
little,
as he can
little
get.
incident too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
The
all
girl.
Yeah. All right. When we come back, I want to talk about. You said your new project, Devin the Dude's Brew, and you said something else. I said 3 things, but y'all started talking about Timmy Chan's.
Yeah. Since we talk about food, I got a sauce, smoke sauce out too with THC, cannabis infused.
We'll talk about that too, because I tried to find like.
You got some
Get on
sauce
the
on
thing.
Yes, sir.
How do you have like? Is it in the store?
I love
Don't
it.
tell me. I'm gonna go tell the people. Okay, I'm ready.
Well, it's
It's sweet.
We're back. Okay.
I'm pretty good like that.
Right. That's where that goes.
Gross
Goes
man,
in there
I'm
right
pretty
there.
cool, gross man.
This is your girl Amanda Sapp from the Amanda Sapp Show.
Give me a little bit. Just a little bit, Devin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't you start
Amazing.
nothing up in
That's
here.
amazing right there.
I can't do any of those things, but very cool.
You have before.
I have never. This is awesome. I'm so glad to have you here. We're glad to be talking about your past, your your family, where you come from. We want to know where you're going. We like to talk about other endeavors that people are involved in beyond the music. So I understand that you have, first let's talk about the project and then we'll talk about beyond the music. What's your latest project that's coming out?
My latest project is called Acoustic Levitation. It's about roughly a year old right now, I guess. And it's my latest one, man. Rob Quest, Blind Rob from the Odd Squad, my favorite producer. He did like half the album.
So you guys still hang out?
Oh yeah, that's my brothers, man. Coffee brothers, actually, man. That's what we call ourselves, Coffee Brothers. You know, that's Odd Squad and all their friends. So peace to the Coffee Brothers and all the shots out. You know, Coffee Sisters too.
You'd have Coffee Brothers up here.
Oh man, it would have been cloudy up in here. That's where that coffee brother.
The fall came from this morning.
Coffee brother. Yeah. That's where the fall came from.
I seen something in the air, but I wasn't sure. I thought it was about to rain. I need you to sing something.
Oh, I can.
Oh, you already tapped into it. You got to do something.
Oh, wow.
Give me
something. I can't sing, man. I just be trying to sing.
No, I don't know. I do not know.
Hey, what do you say? Tell me, have you... No, see? I ain't going to do that one. I can't do that one up.
No.
I'm not just...
spot.
She don't know that song. That's
No.
That's what...
Okay, yeah, we're gonna move on. First of all, let me just say that I did listen to a lot of the songs, and it is very explicit.
Oh yeah.
Is Devin the Dude a lover?
Yes, I would say that.
You talk about a lot of women.
I mean, I love women. Yeah, if that's what you're saying, yeah, I do love women. I love women.
No, are you a lover?
Depends on what night it is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? How the night goes, you know. Yeah. So towards the end of the night, I don't know. Around 10:30, 11 o'clock, I'll know if I'll be a lover or not.
Sleeping.
Okay. Because I did, again, Acoustic Levitation. I heard some of those beats, some of that music.
Okay,
and
cool.
I want to know that kind of stuff. You know, where do you get the inspiration behind this? Do you have women in your room and stuff when you're creative processing? Like, what is it?
Oh, well, the first song I did was like a love song, but it was a kind of vulgar love song. It was called Your Pee Is Like Dope. That was with the Odd Squad back in the day. It's called and that's what Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg say. They used to listen to that on their first Chronic tour. They used to listen to the Odd Squad stuff, and Your Pee Is Like Dope is one of the songs that they used to remind a lot.
I imagine nobody was making music like this.
And it was like a love song, but it was, but it was in a street way, in a street type sense. But you know how you can't do without, that's
They sound like Popeyes.
I know what it is. I get what it is.
Pie, something like that.
Let's talk about some of these endeavors that you're a part of. You are, you have a sauce.
Yes, ma'am.
What is that about? What is it called?
It's called Devin the Dude Cannabis Infused Smoke Sauce. It's got THC. Here's a picture of it. I know they can't see it, but I'll just visually, this is a little something
Your picture
for you.
is on there.
Yeah, I got a picture of
This
me.
is in stores?
Actually, it's like in California and Colorado. It's cannabis
because
infused.
Is it real cannabis in there?
Real cannabis, yeah.
What?
4 tablespoons will have you feeling all right. You might want to eat again. After 4 tablespoons.
Is it like that for real?
Like
my
that
dad
too.
appreciate it. He probably wouldn't know if he had it in there.
This
Take
is
him
very
Yeah,
some.
you might need about 8 tablespoons.
Where that sauce at, boy?
This is very cool.
This is like smoked sauce. It's not, overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the sauce is not really that sweet.
You get a
sweet.
major sleepitis with this?
No, not really. I would advise you, though, use your favorite barbecue sauce and the part of this, half of that, your favorite barbecue sauce and half of this together, and it'll be perfect. But if you just ready to go all out, 100% cannabis infused, man, that's the way to go.
Do you teach? Okay, I know a lot of people have this stigma against cannabis. It's a bad. They think it's a bad thing. But I know that's a lot of it is on your page. Do you teach about cannabis? Do you teach like some of the benefits, some of the positives
Well, we've been teaching that for since '92. The way it come across, you know
what I'm saying.
No,
You are
no.
educated on what the benefits are.
I mean, if you dig deep into what we're talking about, yeah, the benefits are just having fun and chilling. I mean, but yes, medical wise, yeah. But
That's what I mean.
For cancer patients, people that have epilepsy, and stress and cataracts. So yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. It's so many
pros to
this versus the cons, whatever. You know what I'm saying. So it's like, you know what I'm saying. It's a wonder drug. It's not even a drug. It's a plant. It's a healing plant. You know what I'm saying. So it's not just to get you high.
Right. That's what people need to hear, so they can change the thought process on
Right.
that it's a bad thing.
Right. So
that boy, comedian Grossman wants you to bust a flow. He needs to do something up in here.
Well, I would, but it says the sign clearly says no
No
cursing.
cursing. It clearly says that. It definitely does.
I don't want to get caught up. Man.
Yeah, we need to know where we can find you. We need to know where you're going to be at. We want to continue to follow your movement.
Oh, okay. Well, my Instagram is Devin Dude 420. Yeah. Devin the Dude on Facebook, or my real name, Devin Copeland. That's my real name.
Do you use your real name?
Hello, Mr. Copeland. Yes, that's my. I use on my publishing. That's my Hello, Mr. Copeland. BMI. I got that because it was I started doing my last. I'm so ashamed of my last name because my Copeland name in Florida. They was it wasn't bad. But, you know what I'm saying, my dad used to drink, his brothers used to drink, and all our, their kids, they just thought we were going to be troublemakers and stuff, and, them Copeland boys or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So I just tried to get past all of that and just try to do a positive way of doing things, and my brother has too. So, And when I was kind of getting in trouble, on my way out of getting in trouble, 19, 20 years old, and I never heard nobody say my name in a positive way. But I got pulled over. It's funny. I got pulled over and the cop or whatever, he came back. And, you know what I'm saying, got my license and everything. And when he brought me back my license, he said, everything is clear. You have a wonderful day, Mr. Copeland. That made me feel, I never felt so good in my life.
Yeah.
Nobody really called me Mr. Copeland before. And then had to be an officer of law who mostly put fear in people.
He called you out of respect.
Yeah. I was like, what the? I can get used to this. Hello, Mr. Copeland. Mr. Copeland.
That's cool last name. That's cool last name, though, Copeland.
That's why I started incorporating that in my rhymes and in my business and all that stuff. So a lot of people don't want to know that.
That is so interesting to
Good
me.
morning, Mr. Copeland. Would you like your weed today?
That happened to us.
But yeah.
That happened.
Yes, I would. Would you like your Swisher? Yes, thank you. In a bag, please.
I want to get a big shout out
To
too,
go.
because before I started rapping, I was breakdancing at the time.
Let's
man.
talk about that, because you was moving the whole time we were talking.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
breakdancing at the
Yeah.
time. I was in about 3 or 4 different crews and everything too, man. But there was one dude, man, that was around South Park who was the epitome of rap, and everybody knew it hands down, man. He was
What's his
the
name?
Man, K. Reno. And he brought around that black book. Everything in that black book was the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That black book was like the truth around there.
Where is the black kid? We're gonna find out when
South
he
Park
comes up.
Coalition, man. A lot of people around him, man. He really is a leader, man. I like to give big shots
He
out
is
to
a
him,
leader.
man.
Cool brother, too.
And he real cool brother, man. He's humbled himself, man. When I went to Germany, and I was just they barely speak language, and they asked me about all kinds of stuff. Have I met all these big people and stuff? And then I went to do my show. After the show, one guy came and said, "Where's K. Reno?" He was here last time. He sold us a lot of records. K. Reno been overseas too, and so I like K. Reno was over here. Like I was ready to get back home. I was ready to get. I like man, that
Calling
felt
your
so
name.
good. That felt so good out there.
What
man.
feels good to me is we talked about you humbling yourself and different things like that. In my head, those are the reasons why those doors were open for you to go across the country or across the globe and different opportunities like that. What is something that you would encourage artists who are just starting out, who may get frustrated like you were talking about before? What is something that you would encourage them to do to move forward?
All right, well, frustration is going to come with the game. You're going to always, every year is going to be a month out of that, a year total. You're going to say, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't care. I don't care what position you're in. You're always going to kind of have that. So if you can get through that, and you get through a lot of criticism, not constructive criticism, but just like that haterism, whatever, you get through that, you're going to be cool too. But you're going to need positive criticism, productive criticism too. You're gonna need that because without it, there's gonna be a lot of fake stuff around you that you're not gonna be able. It's like you're not gonna last. So have people around you that's gonna tell you the truth, and even if it hurts sometimes, you might have to change up a few things to watch. You'll see it's gonna get better with time. So just kind of if you're a writer, keep writing. If you're a writer, keep reading. You know what I'm saying? If that'll help you out with more words and better things to say.
Yeah, that's true.
We're empowered by you.
Oh, man.
So serious. We're empowered. I know I am. I'm going to say we because I speak for it's my show. We are empowered by you.
I appreciate it.
I think that your longevity, the fact that you can work with so many different people, the fact that you are still growing strong, you're still traveling, you're still booked and busy, people to definitely take notes. Kudos to you. Big ups to you.
Thank you.
And we encourage you to keep doing what you
I
do.
appreciate you having me on the show.
We're glad to have had you. Again,
Much love,
guys.
Crazy.
Crazy. Crazy, you know everybody.
Comedian Grocery, man. That's my partner's my homie, man, too, man. Funny dude, man.
We want to go across country with you because we know you're traveling and different things like
I
that.
would
So
love
keep us
to.
posted.
I would love having you.
Everybody, you just heard from Devin the Dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna need him to write me a song.
Southwest don't go that far. So, you be flying to the Southwest like this is.
Everybody.
Southwest like the new Greyhound take you so far. You got to get on another plane. So we go and turn back around back to Houston.
That's it. All right, everybody, you just heard from Devin the Dude, amazing Devin the Dude, your rapper's favorite rapper, Devin the Dude, legendary Devin the Dude. He's got some things coming up. Please go follow his Instagram at DevinDude420. And Mr. Copeland?
Devin Copeland.
Devin Copeland is, you can also find him that way as well. When we come back, we've got more in studio guests. This is Amanda Sapp from the Amanda Sapp Show on Amazing 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
She's so serious. Devin, boy. Well, I didn't know y'all was in cahoots together, man.
He's in cahoots with everyone. Everybody that's come up in
We
here.
saw a lot of people on, man. When I saw you, I was like,
Hey.